I can do video if you want.
Oh, look at that.
The thing is that
We want it to be stationary.
yeah, well, look at it. It's perfectly aligned so he can play. And if you touch that, it will fall out of the class because that is the worst design thing in the world.
I
It's
mean,
just
is it
hanging on
actually
there.
broken or is it just bad
Yeah,
design?
it's broken
It's
and bad
broken.
design. It's both.
Okay.
Welcome to our live chat.
Welcome.
Derek was a little upset about leaning into the camera, but I thought it's either you don't see our faces all the time, which is customary on our live chats,
It hurt my neck.
but we'd rather see your fingers anyways, especially when you're going to be talking about a piece of gear,
And Band-Aids.
you know? I mean, essentially you just toured Europe using only a single box, right?
Yeah, a couple. No. That's a Digitone. Digitone and Digitact. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday. This is the Digitone,
It's a FM
made by
synthesizer.
Electron, and wonderful guys
Shout
up
out the
there
homies at Electron.
in Sweden. Yes, we love Sweden. And you fall in love with this box.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, basically,
It was made for
I
me.
was asking you earlier if it had a gate clicks out.
No.
It doesn't. You see, it is lacking with one thing then.
Well, I don't think they wanted it to be used as a sequencer, really. It's to contain everything.
Yeah. Let's,
You make percussion from it.
let's hear that again.
And you do some pretty shit too.
This is what I like about it. It's like it gets FME.
That's all it is.
So you just toured Europe with Felicia.
Yeah, Felicia Ledesma. We just toured Europe as Cruel World 2. We did 5 weeks.
And what was the most exciting place you figure you played or saw? I saw you were in Latvia of all places.
Latvia was amazing.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
just
great. We
looked
played around
incredible.
12 shows. Riga, Latvia was amazing. There was a festival called Contact Door that was put on by Erica Synths, who do amazing instruments.
Are they from there?
Yeah, they're from Riga.
Hey, chill out with the noise in there. I mean, we're allowed to make noise.
Oh, that
But-
is a good knife. Let's go sample that knife sharpening.
Yeah, there is a knife sharpener. I don't know if you guys heard that.
That's all. Sing, sing.
Rihanna is preparing for the
The cutting of your head.
the 4th of July feast that she prepares each year. That we'll try and capture some on the 4th of July. I hope you're going to be here, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna stop through at least for a couple hours.
Okay, good.
Jump in the pool.
So back to the tour.
Oh yeah, so
topic.
Riga, Erica, since they throw this amazing festival, I think this was their second year, and they had a bunch of rad artists, old school Ox 88 from Detroit, playing some crazy electro bangers. There's some OGs from way back. So it was great to see these old school Detroit dudes with all just yelling all these Latvians like Detroit, and have the audience say it. Like one right before that was like Empty Set doing
Detroit in Latvia.
yeah.
That sounds like a new single.
And Empty Set played, and they're amazing. Like kind of harsh, rhythmic noise. That's to call them that is like it's an understatement. It's beautiful. So to have very experimental music and then have some Detroit electro on, it was awesome. We played at Cruel World 2, played at about 6 in the morning, and I think we were not the inventors of it. Let's just say it for this live stream, we're the inventors of it. Of ambient gabber, because we normally don't play at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were like, fuck, this is really late, and so we were kind of tired after being there all day. So
I can only imagine.
at 6 in the morning, Felicia just starts playing some of her solo stuff, because during the tour we were playing solo sets too, basic sets, Felicia Ledesma sets, and together is Cruel World 2. So she has this like drone, atmospheric, ASMR type stuff, and I told her just to play that for part of the set, towards the end when we ran out of material, and I just put sub bass kick drums under it, so you have like this pounding 180, just these atmospheres. Hardly any other percussive elements, no hi-hats, no snares, no claps. So it's kind of when everyone's just in a trance and they're kind of dazed, but they still want to move, and you don't want your ears to have all this harshness. So yeah, ambient gabber. That'll be our next EP maybe.
Speaking of EPs, like where can people go and buy your stuff, like right now, or go and listen?
In March, there was my EP called Energy Morph. That was... Isn't that rad? You see this? And the Energy Morph? That was released on Boys Noise Records out of Berlin, Germany. And that is a digital release. And I believe they said Energy Morph is available. Nice. Through all digital channels. Energy Morph by your boy Baseck. It's 5 tracks. It's a little more, if anyone out there knows my music, and I normally do a lot of crazy shit, this one's a little more laid back. But it's still rugged, but it's just slower with the BPMs. They wanted something a little more accessible. And I was like, all right, let me try this out, I have a lot of love for electro and other styles of experimental music.
Like what?
The unclassifiables.
What's your ultimate?
Anything that's under 180 is what I'm saying. That I got love for that.
That's a wide pan.
So I decided to give those something like that. It's 5 tracks. There's some distortion, some acid lines, and then that's available everywhere digitally. And the Cruel World 2 EP we released about a month ago. That is on our Bandcamp. Cruel World. Can I even say it? Cruel World 2.
This is high tech. This is getting real high tech, folks.
I know, look at that. Cruel World 2. Actually, on the Bandcamp, it's cruelworldii.bandcamp.com. We have a 4-track EP on there. And we're about to try and release another one soon, too, within the next couple months. And hopefully we'll get that one more widespread.
And, of course, if you've been on Subcon Radio, you've heard multitudes of tracks that you've delivered to us, especially for live casts and so on. And I let out a secret the other day, actually only to the Patreon people.
What was that? What was the secret?
That you did the lamb's share, or whatever you call it, of the vocals on the Banana Sloth album.
Amazing.
Yeah, and most people don't know that Monster, the meeting of the Monster, was kind of like a one-take performance.
Yeah.
A single take.
Yeah, I got
from the beginning
call.
To the end. It was kind of, hey Derek, do you want to try some vocal on this? And he laid that down. It was like, okay, you not only wanted to try the vocal, you apparently had it all figured out.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I remember I didn't have a car then, so I was taking the train to go record that in the studio. But on the way in the train, I was like, oh, I gotta write some stuff real quick. And then, we just hit record, bam.
I mean, I always liked when I first started seeing you live here in LA way back. Otto was the one that introduced me to Derek. He brought him over one night with Christina when he was Sonic Death Rabbit. And so I met you, but I saw your first solo performance with the Game Boys, and I think you were wearing like a pink sock over your face or something like that.
Oh yeah, must have been a mask that I made.
Pink mask or a wrestling mask or something to like that effect, but it would look...
Which is amazing that some of my masks still get worn from like 8 years ago in Otto's performances. Dre wears them.
Yeah.
I think that was just... I lived by the downtown LA fashion district, so there was always... lots of fabric around.
And Derek's also a handyman and also hand makes a lot of cool custom clothing and stuff like... He's even made stuff for me.
Oh, that patch.
The patches and all that shit. Yeah. Patch. Oh, yeah. But
I should do more of that shit more.
No, he's a multi-talented mofolker. Let's hear some of that. Why don't you spin a little chisel for us?
Spin a little chisel. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Bring it back. You know what's crazy about that?
Tell me about it. What is crazy?
Is that this right here? They just updated the firmware a couple days ago where you could randomize all parameters.
What?
Or actually any parameter of any page you choose. So I just did that. Actually, I should.
What is the OS update? Is that just something you downloaded online and updated it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do real
For
quick-
those of you folks who don't know what an OS update is.
Oh yeah, the operating system.
Yeah.
They added new functions.
New functions, folks.
So you could hit any of the pages, and this one was the synth page. And when you press yes, it randomizes all parameters,
Oh, wow.
like the ratio of the operators and the detuning, the harmonics. So as it was playing, I just tried that out to see what would happen, and that's how that amazing sound came out. It was
Give us a demo of that.
It was supposed to be
Will
like
it randomize it as it's playing?
yeah.
Let's hear that.
So look, it was supposed to be like this. And then, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a big step change.
So I was just like, okay, let's see if I'll come up with a happy accident. So let's try it again.
Okay, here we go. Happy accident time.
Hopefully it's happy.
Come again. Oh. Oh my god. Wow.
See, I've never done that before because I barely updated it.
And you saw it live, folks.
Damn.
You guys are being quiet out there. I don't see anybody chatting and saying anything. You're more than welcome to offer us some questions or insights. Questions and insights on Sunday afternoon with Kevin and Derek. Yes, brought to you by Mountain Dew Violet.
Mountain Dew Violet. Brought to you by...
The official Subcon Duck keychain.
That's worth
Yes.
2 Bitcoins.
Those of you who have been with Patreon for 6 months get sent one of these for free, and you know it. By the way, if you're awaiting it, the next round is coming with the special patches that we've been told. He gets overly excited. I don't know. He gets them, and then he gets all. He gets all stoked. But I must say that the Patreon patches are coming along, and they'll be coming up.
Well, let's
coming
look at
out
the
to all the
patches.
people.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's because they are being made right now, currently, by our allies there in Russia, in St. Petersburg.
Oh, you have the image for them already?
Yes, and they're at the factory and already on their way to being already made. So, anyways.
Well, let's try and randomize that one.
Okay, let's randomize that. I still don't see any comments or...
So check this out.
I think you have to comment in YouTube to basically for us to see it.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of coming up with new sounds.
Whoa, that last one was good. Whoa. I always get too excited when I say whoa, and then I randomize it again instead of keeping it.
They should have a backstep.
Ooh.
Usually with randomization, they don't have a backstep.
Okay, check this out. So if I have a kick... No, wait. Aggro kick. That doesn't seem too aggro, huh?
How much does a Digitone cost?
Oh, just like whatever price.
$800 roughly or something?
I don't know.
Or is it less than that?
So check this out. I just made this sound with the randomization.
There you go, folks. It's just that fun and easy to come up with sounds in the Digitone in the world that they've now newly created with the randomization feature of all parameters, right?
All parameters.
And that sounds pretty good to us. That's kind of like forward thinking. What about you guys think? You got any questions out there for Derek? For Mr. Baseck? Oh, here, let me just... Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it is? Is that your glorious glow... I'm just seeing this.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, were those questions already there?
Oh, no, they're just... A minute ago. Ryan, we're so sorry you got a speeding ticket driving home listening to this. Tony, I don't know if you guys, Simon, are you guys still there? We are here for you. We are here in this world over here. We realize that this also gets played back to all the people, so hello to you as well, checking in later. Let's hear one more example of that extreme randomization.
Oh, yeah.
Give us with a track or something.
Yeah. So let's load in a pad and see if it'll turn the pad super gnarly. Whoa!
Nice.
That was the pad.
Ryan asked, when's another Banana Sloth album going to be released? Well, you know what's funny is that we're
creating it right now. Listen.
We're creating it right now. Creating it right now, actually.
We got to hit up Tokyo and send them a telegraph.
Yeah. No, we're always creating. But we have to go to Shimokitazawa and locate the sloth himself. I know you guys all think it's me. But... what haven't you got yet, Ryan? We're gonna have a special live Subcon radio show on the 4th of July, which is in 4 days, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 4 days.
I wonder if I should play a quick live set.
You should. You should quickly play right now. Or you mean on the Subcon?
On the Subcon.
I think we should possibly do it because then we can simulcast it with proper sound levels. But let's do it. Let's do that. You're gonna do it with Felicia or by Baseck Chat?
I don't know yet.
Why don't we just set up whatever you feel like to do and then you can just bring them in.
Sounds good.
So on the 4th of July, make sure to get hooked up Subcon Radio and we'll live stream simultaneously like this onto Patreon only, but with Subcon Radio it will be a total sound experience 4th of July. So basically as well, that must get said a lot around you.
Yeah.
We'll also be debuting the new Pitbull Patreon group remix on July the 4th too, because there's some seriously good entries and I'm getting that. I want to debut that properly on the Subcon Radio as well as Patreon at the same time. So we're going to do that on July the 4th. And today, I think that Derek is also going to improvise one more for us here.
Should I do a crazy one?
Yeah, maybe give us one of the things. One thing Derek is known to do is, which is crazy, is on the spot, without anything written, he'll just do a song, and in front of an audience. And I always thought that was like pretty honorable to be able to just stand up and grab a piece of equipment and do a song without any preparation. I'm kind of putting him in the hot seat right now.
Oh, Simon's asking if I did anything with twin braids. I guess I didn't. Maybe I should hit her up. Damn.
Twin braids, didn't I think? We had you on. Didn't you play on Subcon Radio once?
Yeah, but we didn't really release anything. Oh yeah, this is FM synthesis. The Digitone is all FM. Whoa, I pressed the wrong button.
I have the Digitact, and the Digitact is more of a sample based. But I'm leaning towards saying this one is, I think, more useful in the sense of sound creation from synthesis, obviously.
Hey, you wanna go to Sound Bath in Santa Monica?
Right now?
At 7:30.
Yeah.
It's one of those sound baths where you yell and get everything out, but that's first before the sound bath.
Oh, it's like a meditation?
Yeah, where you're just like...
Can you give us an example of that? You can scream here.
I know, but I guess it's tough. I'm kind of mellow today, so to scream...
Where does that voice come from?
It comes from...
Where does that voice come from?
The depths of...
Riverside.
Yeah. Wait, should I make some sounds real quick? Oh yeah, look at someone asked if this is FM synthesis. So check this out. It starts out, of course, with the sine wave.
I'd say what time will it start? Probably like 2 p.m. 2 p.m.ish, 2 to 3 p.m.
We start going around 2 p.m.
What?
2 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
2:30.
Okay. There we go. Here, play it. See, so how they have it set up. Exactly. They give you a better sound. Actually, just keep fucking with that.
All right. Mystery revealed. Thank you very much. much.
hope
Thank you.
there's just not archived.
We hope that you have been feeling good about this demonstration of the Digitone and its particular abilities to have fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget those. What?
Make sure to follow my mother.
Yeah. And folks, we'd
On
like to
Twitter.
say that we've got to zip off to a dinner that Rihanna has prepared for us. And Derek, we'd like to say thank you all for dropping in and saying hello to us here today.
Peace,
And
love, unity, and respect.
know that magic was not recorded. It's in this live stream, though. It shall remain in this live stream. So this, I guess, this validates the live stream. This live stream was brought to you by.
There's hours and hours and hours of this
Yeah.
stuff recorded in Kevin's studio. He just never lets me get the stems.
This broadcast was brought to you by Subcom Basil. Make sure if you don't have one now to run into the world of Basil Land and go pick yourself up one. This is a new one. Have a good day, folks.